I'm not sure where to begin. My name is Sonia, and for as long as I can remember, I've been biting my nails. It's been my way of coping, I guess. Growing up in foster care, I always wondered why I couldn't stay with my real parents. The other kids, they had photos, stories. I had nothing but questions and this gnawing habit. The taste of blood, the sting of raw skin. It's been my constant companion. A reminder of the pain I couldn't express in words. As I got older, the questions only grew. Why didn't they want me? Was I not good enough? These thoughts consumed me, fueling my destructive habit.
Orphan girl, not even your real parents wanted you. No wonder you're always chewing on yourself.
My abusers, they tried to keep me down. Some even turned to dark practices like witchcraft. I felt trapped, not just by them, but by my own fears and insecurities. I'd hear whispers of curses, see strange symbols drawn near my things. But the real curse was the one I put on myself. The belief that I was unlovable, unworthy. It took years before I found the courage to seek help. To admit that the pain I was inflicting on myself wasn't normal, wasn't okay. The first step was the hardest, acknowledging that I deserved better. In therapy, I learned that my nail biting was more than just a bad habit. It was a physical manifestation of my emotional pain, my anxiety, my feelings of unworthiness. Understanding this was the first step towards healing. Recovery wasn't linear. There were setbacks, moments of doubt, but slowly I began to see progress. I learned coping mechanisms, started to value myself, and gradually the urge to bite my nails lessened. Today, I'm a nurse. I've turned my pain into purpose, using my experiences to help others who are struggling. My hands, once a source of shame, are now instruments of healing and comfort. But then, one day, while bandaging my raw fingertips, I had a thought. What if I could help others heal? It was like a light switched on. For the first time, I saw a future for myself. Becoming a nurse wasn't easy. There were people who didn't want me to succeed. My old abusers, they'd show up at the oddest times, trying to drag me back into the darkness. But with every patient I helped, every wound I dressed, I felt my own scars healing. I started to see my past not as a burden, but as a gift. I understood pain in a way others couldn't. I graduated nursing school with honors. My foster parents were there, beaming with pride. And my foster sister, she was cheering the loudest. As I worked in the hospital, I started to write. Just little notes at first, observations. But those notes grew into stories, and those stories into chapters. Writing my story was the final step, putting my pain on paper, transforming it into hope for others. It wasn't easy. Old memories surfaced, old hurts ached anew. But with each word I wrote, I reclaimed a piece of myself. I realized my experiences could help others facing similar struggles. The day my book was published, I looked at my hands, really looked at them. The nails were smooth, unbitten, the skin whole and healthy. These hands had comforted patients, written my story, and finally, healed me. Sharing my story became a way to connect with others, to show them they weren't alone. Now when I look at my hands, I don't see the scars of my past. I see the strength of my future. In every scared face, I saw echoes of my younger self. And to that little girl biting her nails in the corner, I want to say, you are loved, you are worthy, and your story is just beginning. Your pain will become your strength. Your struggles will become your story.